Good morning, one and all. Today, we are going to discuss about directional couplers. The directional coupler is a four-port waveguide junction used for unidirectional power flow. So here it provides the directionality in between the primary waveguide section and a secondary waveguide section. So this directional coupler is constructed by considering the two waveguide sections. So the primary waveguide ports are considered to be port 1 and port 2, and the secondary waveguide ports are considered as port 3 and port 4. So these two waveguide sections are coupled by using the coupling mechanism. So based on this coupling mechanism and proper path length, here it provides the directionality. Here the arrow mark is indicating the power flow direction from port 1. So here the incident power at port 1 is coupling in between 2 and 4, and there is no power is coming from port 3. So that means, so here mainly the operating ports are 3 ports 1, 2 and 4. The port 3 is acts as a isolated port. So the degree of coupling is provided in between the two waveguide sections based on the proper path length. So here the port 1 is considered as input port, port 2 is received port or throughput port, and here the port 3 is said to be isolated port. There is a proper separation in between the 1 and 3, and port 4 are take it as a coupled port. So the power which is coming from 1 to 4 is considered as the coupling power. Usually, the isolated port is terminated with a coupling casing. That means it's terminated with one shorting plate or something. So because here it is ideally indicated that there is no backward power. Only the signal is directed in forward direction. So it is the unidirectional device. The main four characteristic parameters of directional coupler are coupling factor, directivity, isolation and insertion loss. So these four parameters describes the performance of a directional coupler. The first one, coupling factor. So here the amount of coupling provided in between port 1 and port 4. So that means if the power is incident at port 1, max amount of the power is coming from port 2 and some power part of the power is coming from coupled port. How much amount of degree of coupling is existing in between 1 and 4? So that can be defined based on the coupling factor. It's simply the ratio of incident power to coupled power, or P1 by P4. Second one, directivity. Here the directionality is provided in between the port 3 and port 4. So from the primary waveguide section, how much amount of the power is coming or divided in between the secondary waveguide section, in between the 3 and 4. So that's why the coupling or directivity is provided is simply the ratio of P4 by P3. So ideally the P3 power or isolated power is equals to 0. So the directionality is infinite. Coming to third parameter, isolation. So isolation is the parameter which measures the directional properties. So here the isolation or the separation is provided in between the port 1 and 3. So here it is defined as the ratio of P1 by P3. So there is a relation in between these three parameters: isolation, coupling factor and directivity. So here the I is equals to C plus D, which are measured in decibels. Otherwise I equals to C into D, coupling factor into directivity. And one more important parameter is return loss or insertion loss. So here, for our main waveguide section, here attaching the auxiliary waveguide. So then in that coupling, so because of this coupling, is there any introduction of insertion loss? Okay, if there is any insertion loss, how much amount of the insertion loss is existed in between the 1 and 2? So ideally there is no insertion loss. By introducing some extra device also there is no loss. So for that case the insertion loss is a very negligible, that can be considered as 10 log P1 by P2. So the loss, it is the ratio of input to the output. So here it is having the different types of directional couplers. So 2-hole directional coupler, bead-hole directional coupler and multi-hole directional coupler. So here I am explaining the operation of the 2-hole directional coupler. So it is the primary waveguide ports 1 and 2. And secondary waveguide ports port 3 and port 4. And these two are coupled by using the two holes. This is the hole 1 and hole 2. And these two holes are separated with a path length of 2n plus 1 into lambda g by 4. Suppose if it considers the n equals to 0, then initial path difference is equals in between the holes is equals to lambda g by 4. So because of this path difference or length of separation, so the sum of the power is observed at port 4 with respect to hole 1 and hole 2 in forward and backward direction, and cancellation of the power is observed at port 3 with respect to hole 1 and hole 2. So here the arrow mark indicating the direction of the power flow with respect to hole 1 and hole 2. So in the first case, if the power is incident at port 1, directly max amount of the power is coming from port 2. So now if we are observing the power at port 4, so directly the power is coming with respect to hole 1. So in this direction, where the path traveling by this signal is nothing but a, so 2n plus lambda g by 4. So now if we are considering the signal which is coming from hole 2. So here this signal is traveling again the path of 2n plus 1 into lambda g by 4 in a primary section. So again both are traveling the same path difference, then both are having the same phase and added together. So that's why some coupling power is observed at port 4. Now if we are observing the power observed at port 3, power coming from port 3. So with respect to hole 1, the signal is directly entering into this port 3. So here the path difference if a phase signal is having the 0 degrees. Now the signal which is coming from hole 2, this is the second hole 2 is having the path difference of 2n plus 1 into lambda g by 4 plus 2n plus 1 into lambda g by 4. Here it is having the lambda g by 2 distance. So that means the phase difference in between these two signals coming from hole 1 and hole 2 is 180 degrees. So that's why the cancellation is observed. So occurred in port 3 and finally the output coming from the port 3 is 0. So the spacing between the two holes must be a 2n plus 1 into lambda g by 4. So in order to observing the cancellation of the power at port 3 and sum of the power at port 4. So now here the S parameter of a S parameter or S matrix of a directional coupler is derived by using the scattering properties. So again all the 4 ports are said to be perfectly matched to the junction and there is a isolation between the 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. That means S13, S31, S24 and S42 is equals to 0. Then the simplified S matrix is equals to 0 S12, 0 S14, S21 0, S23 0, 0 S32, 0 S34, so S41 0, S43 0. After that, by applying the symmetric property, zero property and unitary property, we can simplifying this S matrix where we are getting the real and imaginary coefficients. Thank you.